Welcome back. I'm playing Warhammer Quest. So I sold some equipment, I gave that ogre his equipment, and now we're above 10,000. So who should I level up is the question. I feel like maybe the archer? I was hoping he was going to have more attacks or something. Oh, Skaven. Interesting. Well, let's keep these guys, I guess. It's very easy to get lost in Drakenwald. Its leafy canopy extends hundreds of leagues across the interior of the Empire, so it's with extreme caution that your party attempts to search out the lair of the creatures. Fortunately, the warriors' band is blessed with some extremely talented and experienced trackers, and the hulking creatures were not masking their trails. It doesn't take long for the adventurers to come across a murky, moss-covered cave by a large fetid pool. The passage leads down, and then it seems to tunnel under the stagnant lake. Not a good sign. Yeah, fighting some freaking Skaven here. Alright, so Globineers must be their ranged units, I would be willing to guess. These guys like to dodge an awful lot. I think that's the one that I have right now. Didn't look much different. Yeah, I'm glad to fight some new enemies, though. Oh man, these guys are not playing around. Oh, because I moved, I can't do it, I'm guessing? There's something in the woods. This chamber is big and contains a large glass vats that are stacked far beyond the open area the adventurers now step into. The vats are filled with a fetid lake water from above. Fleshy appendages and broken, dead creatures scatter the floor. Working amongst the fumes is a Skaven. It wears a set of goggles and is busy soldering some metallic contraption to a blind, mewling rat in its clasped claw. It looks up, unperturbed, at the warrior's entrance. Good, good, more flesh. I always need more flesh material. The man-thing nest you come from will make a good supply when I breach its horrible wood walls. Until then, you will do. You are a worthy opponent to test. My rat ogres are different. Move more aware of each other. They'll keep coming until the task is done. Their job now to kill. With that proclamation, one of the many vats smashes and a half-formed rat ogre emerges, even as clan rats swarm the area, and a master molder makes good on his escape. With all the rat ogres dead, the warriors emerge from the dank dungeon exhausted. They are met by fluttering pennants and resplendent armored figures of mounted Reiksguard knights. The Reichscaptain looks upon the bloody-caked warriors with utter contempt. So you're the questors the sergeant sent into the depths, he says imperiously from the saddle of his warhorse. I suppose you're off back to Grunberg to demand a reward for a job well done. That won't be necessary. He picks off a large pouch off his saddlebag and slings it down to the nearest adventurer. There's no reward, but it is to buy your silence. As far as citizens of the realm are concerned, the Ratman don't exist. That's how the Reichsmarshal would like it to remain. Now be off with you. We need to sink the lake on top of these monstrosities, the ones you missed. The warriors look at each other and quickly realize that starting a fight with a full regiment of Reichsguard is not the wisest option. Reluctantly, they leave the Empire's knights to the filthy, bloody business of clearing out the lair. Oh, gold multiplier times 2. Wonder if that would stack. Wizards. 3 strength. Well, I'm going for that, and it's going in the right direction to the next place. Oh, I see. These are the Reichland quests. So I was supposed to come here before I went down here. Given the levels, it looks like. The chatty bartender. Stem. And again, I need to be launching the first attack with my Marauder, so he gets the attacks if there's somebody in the door. Wow, you nailed it, man. Oh boy. Nice. Find longbow, I think that's the one I have right now, isn't it? Find shortbow. So that does more damage. This gives me an increased chance to hit. I'd rather potentially get more damage. Oh, great. Nailed it. Let's roll on to the next place. Bang leader. Warlord. Oh, he's tough. Yeah, all those guys are pretty tough, actually. Oh, man. Warlord is jacking you up. Ooh, I just got an upgrade finally. That's 6 to 8, 9 to 13, definitely an upgrade. Oh, he was able to cross that distance. I didn't think he was going to be able to walk that far. But then I guess they're Skaven, so they should be able to walk a long distance. Ah, he resisted. Wow. My accuracy sucks. The warriors enter Altdorf, seat of the Empire and home to many wondrous institutions such as the University, the Engineers Guild, and the Colleges of Magic. It is a beautiful, wondrous, and terrifying city. However, for most in the party, they feel more at home here than anywhere else they have visited so far. The cosmopolitan surroundings bumbling into fellow members of their race and meeting many other adventurers and fortune seekers, of which Altdorf is a haven, puts the warrior band at a comfortable ease they haven't experienced before. It's diametrically opposed as you can get from the hamlets of Stirland. The city stands on a confluence of rivers, creating an archipelago of islands, some big, some small. These form natural boundaries for many districts. A few of these are popular with the Dungeoneers and ne'er-do-wells, such as your party. And so the adventurers are enjoying a flagon of ale in the courtyard of a busy tavern, mingling with like-minded adventurers and peers when a man in black finds them. We should talk, he says to the group, but not here. Meet me at the Consoroplas at midnight. I will make it worth your while. He places a golden sovereign on the table. It's twice as large as a normal coin and emblazoned with the personal seal of Karl Franz. It's the most opulent calling card your party has ever seen. The man melts into the crowd unnoticed by their drunken mob. The sovereignty certainly got your party's attention, so rather than simply getting drunk, they convene on the Consoroplas, an open area square deep in the Brass District. The warriors arrive in the area deserted. There's no sign of the men in black. Greetings, says the man from behind, surprising all but the most acute in your company. We haven't yet been introduced. My name is Christoph Henlock. I'm the Emperor's man, tasked with some duties. It would be unseemly for personages such as the Reichsmarshal and Ludwig Schwarzenhelm. This way, he leads the adventurers into a bathhouse situated on the square. The bathhouse is empty of clientele. Not a total surprise at this late hour. Your adventurers do notice amidst the steam other men also dressed in black but clearly armed with the slender foot-long blades, unlike Christoph. They belong to me, reassures the Emperor's agent. Believe me, if I wanted you dead, you'd already be, he says in a matter-of-fact way. From others, such as a claim would have sounded like a boast. From him, it sounds like a surety. That must be the word of the day for this game. They keep using this term. Now, down to business. The Skaven have always been a constant threat, but they have become particularly bold of late. As you know, a large migration of them is moving northwards towards Altdorf. I fear they may already be here. I don't know why yet. I have my agents working on that, but before I can make a more decisive move, I need to supply proof. It annoys me to say that. My word has always been all the Emperor needs, but as of late, I'm not in the Emperor's favor. A noble, through his machinations, has inserted himself between me and his majesty. He shakes his head in frustration. But that is not of your concern. My current overseer prescribes to the general consensus that the Skaven are creatures of a mother uses to scare children to their beds. I need proof to allow me to protect the city and the Empire. This is where you come in. I need you to collect me some severed Skaven heads I can place in this man's office. The shock value alone should help. I'll give you a bounty per Skaven head. That's more impressive the creature, the more money you'll make. Kristoff hands over a parchment, a map of the Skaven layer under the observation of his men, and a list of prices. Return soon, and don't disappoint me. Yeah, so that bow's way better than that bow. I can probably now sell this item now that I've got... Yeah, 10,000. As your warrior helps an old crone across the street, a beer wagon unexpectedly crashes into them. She carefully peels off the heavy iron shed wheel and takes the warrior to the infirmary to be patched up. Great. What is... Are these called accessories? No, these are called consumables. I don't know if this means use once per place, or you only use it once and then it's gone. I mean, everything else looks like a consumable. I mean, my ring is an accessory, so I would assume I get to use it multiple times. In which case, this would be fantastic. And I'm in fact gonna go and get it. I'm also going to experiment with the chalice that I've got as well, to figure out if this is a multi-use item or not. Yeah, see, that says consumable too, so I assume that these are not consumables. Oh my gosh, they dropped them. Oh, did that bring you everybody up to full health? Sweet. Alright, well, let's see what the Chalice of Battle does here. Oh. Yeah, so I can still use it. Oh, wait. You can do hypnosis on yourself. Ah, I got a nice little witch hunter weapon there. Master Necromancer. Alright, here we go again, trying to get to this area. It's the ooze again. Damn it. Do I go to the next room? I think I should play it cool and heal. Ugh. Damn it. Good. All the monsters are vanquished. Doesn't take long to locate the lost chalice of fate. Sturdy. The Iron Breaker is able to shrug off attacks whenever he is attacked. There's a chance to dodge the blow so it causes no damage. Perfect. That's a very good ability. Sell that stone bread. So you can have multiple chalices. Interesting. Well, let's get him some toughness. I wish there was a better way to make money. I mean, this is 15,000 to level him up. 10,000 to level him up. I mean, am I supposed to just vary up my units more and then... Because it seems like this is just the way for them to make us grind. Well, let's do one more. The directions take the warriors to the forbidding stairs, at least at the depths, before they enter the gloom. With weapons drawn, they take note of the bounties for each. Okay. So was I supposed to look and see which gave me the most? Yeah, I don't... Wait. Can I, maybe I should have taken that. And maybe I can just store them all up? Ooh, I hope I didn't just get rid of some money. Well, let's find out. He said he wanted heads, plural. Yep. That's exactly what it was. Alright, try to create as much inventory space as we can. Alright, so this is the last spot. No, not the Orb of Might. Chalice of Fate. The adventurers climbed the stairs into the daylight, carrying the monstrous heads between them. A group of men swathed in black and carrying a familiar long knife seen in the past are there to meet him. They nod curtly and then appraise the heads gathered by the group. The gold is exchanged per the list. Christoph thanks you for your aid and looks forward to your return to Altdorf, says one of them before gathering their grisly cargo and disappearing into the undergrowth. Received Just short of 1,000 gold. One of the warriors returned to Altdorf. I think it's supposed to say once the warriors return to Altdorf, it takes Kristoff all of but a few hours to find them, despite having no arrangements to meet. I'm impressed, he says, from the shadows of an alley. You managed to elude me for 2 whole hours. Looks like there are a few gaps in my network I need to plug with a few beggars. He shifts position as he changes the subject. I've shown my current superior the evidence you gather. The fool is struggling to deal with the situation. So while he is dithering, I have taken the steps to stop the invasion from under the ground. He looks around furtively before continuing. It's time to use your own weapons against them. Expendable and proud. I have had a trusted member of the Imperial Engineers School reverse engineer a gas containing their glass globes they throw at us and each other. He used it to create a larger bomb. This will need to be placed at a key point, a junction in the major thoroughfare my agents have located close to Altdorf sewers network. Once the bomb has detonated, it should stem the tide of vermin, if not stop them altogether. The warriors look uncomfortable at this notion. If Kristoff has men under his command, could he not just send them to do the task? The Emperor's agent shrugs his shoulders. I've never been more than honest with you, so I'll be frank now. My men are highly trained, loyal, and trusted. You are expendable, they are not. You will be well rewarded for the task, half of which I shall give you now, the other half when you return, should you return, he says with a hangman's smile. When you are fully provisioned, meet me at this location, he adds, handing over a small parchment, a detailed map drawn. Just hold on to those things so I can continue to advance. Well, we'll go after the quest here next time. Expendable and proud. Hopefully we'll get some money because I definitely need to gain money. The map is actually decently sized. Alright, well, thanks for watching. I'll continue to upload these videos. If you're enjoying these videos, please give my channel a like and subscribe to encourage me to post more content for you. Have a great day.